Hello and welcome back to another episode of Kenshi. My name is Tobal and we are here at the Smuggler's Bar, hanging out in the middle of Shem. We've traveled far and wide. We went out down to the grid down here. I think we went and stopped in Clown Steady, did a little bit of a shindig to the east here, and we're coming back home. So what I'd like to do, as we mentioned last episode, is continue our jaunt. We're all the way over here, so we're just going to kind of cut through. I do want to take a peek here again at this plateau because I'm starting to think about where to move next. Because the original goal of Redemption was to get enough farming going, get a little bit of technology going. We're having a little trouble, of course, with all and that's my own fault for moving there in the first place, but we're having a little trouble just dealing with some of the raptor influx. Now, we do have guards posted there, so I think what we might do is send our main squad home, and then maybe send out a very small scouting party. Instead of everyone, maybe we send half the group. We are, of course, going to reassign Diana to her pupper squad, too. This is one of my favorite things about loading the game. All of the ragdolls, anyone who's been dead, will stand up like this. Are you ready? And thump. So this was just reloaded after our last save. Really haven't changed too much here. Let's see if anyone needs a lift. Who's running so slowly? One of our group members has got a leg injury. Let's find out who it is. Who's the slowpoke? Oh, it's Doc. I think Doc. Oh, of course, Diana. What was I even thinking? I thought Diana was down. Somebody's getting carried. Wing, are you able to run? You are. Let's have Kif set Wing back down again. And Kif, since you're feeling so strong today, let's have you actually carry Diana. And that should put us at a good clip. And maybe we'll have Doc. Well, he's just got food. He's really not too bad. So maybe we'll just have him keep carrying that for a bit. Are these really that heavy? All these, yeah, I guess all these splint kits and everything are. Let's maybe have some folks take some of the stuff from Doc here. Thank you, by the way, for that tip. Someone mentioned that basically clicking and dragging an item over to someone else on their portrait will instantly trade it. So that is a nice, easy way to get trading done without having to bring up all the different, icons and bring up all the different menus and stuff. Okay, so our main group, our A-listers here, are headed home. We're going to bring them in just for a little bit of a visit. Nothing too long. We'll send them back out. Like I mentioned, we might either split the group, or maybe we'll decide to send the entire group out. Who knows? Wouldn't be bad to have our archer group go with the main group, because I do plan on having our archer group carry the large backpacks here. You are a very brave dust bandit, my friend. We'll go and check on a couple other folks. So what's Beep up to these days? Because Beep is our glorious Beep. Beep is working on his sneaking. Now, a couple people had suggestions about having Beep stay at home and do it's kind of interesting. He'd basically do the same thing that Says is doing, where he's running around and getting all the storage, and that's completely fine too. But I don't mind having Beep run from point A to point B. I won't micro Beep all that much, although I do want to have him come out here to scout out this location. This is somewhere else we were discussing last night in our Discord about a possible place to set up. It's this junction between three roads that go out to the Hiver area, the hub, and then down to Squint. So somewhere in this general vicinity, I wanted to take a look and see if I liked that area. I'm a little picky about where I build at, though. I'm real fickle about getting those really nice areas. Looks like we have picked up a bit of some friends here. We should easily be able to defeat some hungry bandits with our group here. So we'll let that just take its natural course. What else is going on? We've got our dog squad here at the gate, all hanging out. That's fine. Someone who should be doing something. Is it Says? Oh, Says looks like he's taking a power nap here. That's fine. Says you're good enough to go back to work, and Starbuck, you're good enough as well. Says has the job, I believe, to dispose of all of these river raptors, so that's not too big of a deal. Oh, you know what? I messed something up here. Let's go ahead and bring our group inside real quick so that everyone's together. For some reason, our mercenaries have managed to get themselves on our walls that don't have any ramps. So they don't have any way to get down right now. So this is going to cost one building material. And I think we've got... I'm trying to see if anyone happens to have building materials on them. Didn't we hire someone else recently to become... We hired somebody who was an engineer. Well, Tara was the old engineer, I think. Thendu, that's right. Okay, so Thendu, I want you to run out real quick and snag yourself a building material. Have everyone kind of run to the back corner of the base, except Thendu. And they'll start the fight in there. I'm not too worried about it because we're going to be able to have everything get taken care of in just a second. Thendu, you might get hit here. You will, but let's see if you can get inside real fast. Oh, they actually warped off the gate. Okay, that's fine. I don't know how that managed to happen, but they did get a bit stuck. I might want to do that Control-Shift-11 to make sure that none of our gates have, there we go, 11 buildings that have been messed up. That way we prevent any walls from having weird things like the wall can be accessed by the ground without any ramps. Okay, so that's all fine and dandy. I think everyone's getting in on this fight here. I'm not too worried because we do have, of course, our mercenary guards who are going to help us out quite a bit. After this is done, we'll have Sez clear out all of the corpses. Have you already done that? Are these dead? Yeah, they're all dead. We may have already gotten all of the... come on, Rin. Beat him up. Cripple on cripple fight. Nice! Look at that overhand prone stab. Oh, not quite good enough. Rin, you've got a leg coming. I'm so proud to give you a leg. The people have spoken. Rin, you are not going anywhere. So no worries about that. We're going to keep you around. You've served us honorably, and we will try to, make your retirement as enjoyable as possible. Oh, wow. Did we run through a group of big things? That's awkward. That's exciting. Well, maybe I should pay more attention to the squad that's running through the death zone. So... we're doing okay over here as far as I can tell. Nothing in the front of us. Of course, terrifying things behind us as always. And we're still kind of cruising. I think this area over here is all kind of like harsh desert and probably big things. Maybe just some wild pack. Look at these. Oh my gosh, these wild bulls. That's a heck of a lot of meat right there. This looks like the same biome as we have over in... I think it's Stack, right? It's like it reminds me of that same kind of biome. Everybody must have stopped here because they're all fighting. Are we fighting that one guy? Or those couple folks that are chasing us? That's fine. We'll have them stop chasing us for just a second and continue on our journey. How are we doing on ammo? Oh, good. Everyone still has quite a few bolts left. And as a couple people mentioned, we are going to start keeping our archers, letting them go ahead and just rock out in their fights. Because the only way to build up that precision skill where you don't hit your allies is to actually hit your allies. So it's a weird way, but it makes a little bit of sense. Like, oops, sorry about that. Oops, sorry about that. I guess we'll try harder next time not to completely murder you. Okay, so we'll have the group roll out, but yeah, we'll have those archers continue to just fire right into the group melee whenever they need to. And we might not do that during really big fights where it looks like it might be close, but if it's something that we're just going to absolutely crush the enemy, then we'll go ahead and do that. This looks like a nice road through here. Let's take this road. And it is better right now because, we do have just these crap junk bows which aren't doing that much damage. So, don't remember if we talked about that last episode or not, but if we did, my apologies. If not, well, there we go. Just food. Yes, we are just food. Beep, have you made it to your spot yet? I want to go check that out here in just a bit. Okay, let's go check on Beep real fast. Because we do want to find a new area to build in. Because, ooh. This is really flat. I like flat areas. This is not bad. Because I like the idea that it's so close to... I mean, it's really, really close to everywhere. I don't think it's in anyone's territory. It might be in Squin territory. But it's really close to the Hyber Village. It's really close to the hub, and then the rest of Holy Nation. It's really close to Squin. Down a bit, you've got Clownsteady, and you've also got Stack here. So it's a great location. Now, what about... I see a iron resource within running distance. That's fine, because we normally have people run anyways. There are some larger devices in the game. There's a copper resource up that way, so we could have people doing the mining and then delivering it to base. That's not a big deal. Can you actually build on a road? Or will we have to... Yeah, okay. I guess we could. What about water and food? You're not much of a prospector, but the prospecting, if someone doesn't have a lot of science, they just don't get a big circle. It's a really small area that they prospect, but all the data is actually accurate. Oh, this is actually good. This is actually a really good area because in the event that we get the research high enough to get the... there are some mines that you basically can put down that will drill into the earth for you. And this is good quality. This is actually not a bad spot all around. Now, it is arid, so we would have to switch over to some arid crops. However, this is really not bad. We'll probably get a good amount of dust bandits, which are going to be great for, you know, building up our defenses and our practice. And it might look small, but it's really not. It's actually a pretty decent-sized area because remember, we're talking about buildings that we don't need that many buildings. And look how big the storm house is compared to this zone. I mean, we could just stack, you know, a crap ton of storm houses here along the road. That could be really cool to incorporate the main road here, the main highway, into our base and have our wall kind of be on both sides. So traders would just come in one gate and go out the other gate. I don't know if we'll do that. We might make one kill gate because I'm a big fan of kind of, when you make a kill gate, what you wind up doing is doing something like, let me flip this around a bit. You do something like this. And then you continue to build your base around here, whatever it happens to be, and then you do the same thing on the other side. So now when enemies, and that's not exactly how it is because it's not quite as nice, but the idea is this whole area here is covered in really strong turrets. So when someone's raiding your base, they have to go into the turret area before they get to your main gate. So I'm a really big fan of that design. There's also alternates like you do. Let's cancel this real quick. You can do something like a star pattern. This is kind of how the old forts were made. But you would have to have, it's a little bit hard to visualize it actually, but the same general principle applies. As long as you have a lot of area for your turrets to kind of shoot into, so like right here, it's not quite as, as narrow as that, but there definitely is open facing areas for your turrets to get to. And this actually might be a nicer design rather than that really long oblong shape. Okay, so this is not a bad area. Right now, this is on the top 3 of my list, I think, because I love the location. I mean, it looks gross, but hey, everything in Kenshi, with the exception of Holy Nation, looks gross. We would not have to deal with the Holy Nation anymore. We would be very close to all the trading materials we need. I'm pretty excited about that. A couple other recommendations people have mentioned. In the swamp, of course, you get tons and tons of rice. I'm not a huge fan of the fog, though, and it's so hard to visually see your base, so I probably won't be doing that one. There are some spots in, just in this general area, but we'd still be in Holy Nation land. So, I don't know. It looks really good. I'm a fan of anything that's going to give us good trade deals and less Holy Nation people. The other spot, of course, is the spot we'll be going to, which is this plateau. This was in my tutorial video about the starting base locations, or just base locations, not necessarily starting base. Some of the final base locations that I like are either up northwest, which we'll go up there to explore. I don't want to spoil it for you, or this island over here to the far east. This is an island that I love this spot right here as well. But again, those are really, really far from trading. So in the middle of the game, we still are going to need to be going to trade because we need to buy books. We need to sometimes trade for food if we happen to have a shortage. So we have to have that connection with the outside world in order to survive. Have we been up here much? There is a book up here. There's some ninja blades too. This is a little outpost here. Let's have our group come up. Have we not been here before? I could have sworn we've been here before. Who's chasing us? A bunch of starving people? That's fine. We have food. You're not going to get any of it, but we have it. So, yeah, let's have, while we're just sitting here, let's have a couple people pick up the books. Laura, why don't you pick up, don't see anything too fancy. I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of iron plates and materials, but, yes, it would make sense to grab it. No, I'm not going to, because we don't always make sense, and that's fine. I think our hungry folks are going to chase us all the way in here, so our group is going to have a little bit of a fun fight here for a second. Again, these should just be a little bit of... Are these dust bandits? Hungry bandits. Oh, this is the leader. That's why he's got a sword. The rest of them normally don't. We'll grab these 2 ninja blades, just because I'm always a fan of ninja blades. This is probably our allies getting shot here. That's fine. That is fine. I'm really happy with this squad. I think really when we start doing our own production of both armor and weapons, we're gonna have a really nice looking squad, and they're gonna be really strong too. So I'm looking forward to that a lot, and we're getting there. We're definitely getting there, and I know it feels like it's so slow, but it will happen. And this is the other zone I was talking about. This is a really nice, large plateau. Really lots of flat area. Lots of dust bandit traffic, of course. But for the most part, did we lose anyone there? No, we did not. Dinah's still being carried. No big deal. Let's go over here real quick. And now you can see there's... I mean, sometimes you'll see 2 or 3 patrols. Yeah, see right there. We've got starving, hungry bandits. We have another group of hungry bandits. We just had another group that we defeated. So it's not exactly difficult, but there's just it's busy. You know, it's a lot of people in that area. Hey Doc, why don't you take a quick prospect? And you'll see that again, arid zone. Not as much water, although if you actually this whole plateau is really low on water. You see how his area size is much bigger. So as I'm moving the camera, we're actually covering a bigger visual area. So this whole area is not high in fertility or water. Anywhere else is, like up on this hill. Not that great of stone. The stone and iron, I think what I did last time was put my extractors somewhere like on the edge here. So this is not quite as good looking as the other spot that Beep is at. So for the moment, this is still winning out in my mind. So, and now we're not going to rush it. We're going to get there eventually. It just won't be, you know, it won't be at this very moment, but it is something I'd like to try to get to maybe in the next couple episodes, because I really want to get into the developing our main base. Like this was supposed to be just an outpost. Redemption is supposed to be just an outpost to get some food, to get some safety, to get some building materials up. And hopefully with the addition of having our guards there, we can start safely expanding our the storage amount of building materials. Because what I want to do is when we move to a new location, we'll load everything up on Tiny 2 and load all of the building materials and iron plates we're going to need, go to our new location, and then just build everything right away and get started. And for a couple episodes, we'll keep our main squad at home to defend us and also to help work the labor side. And we'll have a really nice, strong base, hopefully, pretty quickly. Especially if we keep this group home. Okay, so these folks all have a home running order. We'll have them just run to Redemption whatever way they find. I'm not too worried about this group right now. So let's go. I think Beep has a long move order to somewhere. And I'll have him come home too. I want to try that idea of stealthing. Someone mentioned to stealth and do all the gathering stuff that Says did. I want to see how effective it is. But I am going to probably send Beak around to different places. The only other place I meant to scout, but I didn't, and I feel bad because Beep was actually all the way up here at World's End, but someone suggested, a couple people have suggested, either this valley or just somewhere northwest of World's End. Now this looks like a nice valley. I just don't quite remember if it has horrible things that want to kill you or not. I'll go ahead and throw in a quick save here as well, because we have had a lot of crashes lately. Not on camera per se, but I've had a lot of crashes getting started. Okay, how are we doing at home? I would love it. Oh my gosh, can we actually get a order of crops here? I'm so excited about that. We'll get a full harvest here, and our cook is going to be able to do all the cooking. Oops, sorry, Dwalin, didn't mean to give you an order. Rin, come on inside. Don't want you to sit out in the rain. Starbuck, you aren't doing much. Why aren't you doing much? Are you out of iron? The output is full. Okay, so we actually have more iron plates than can be stored anywhere else. So we'll fix that by adding more storage. You know, it doesn't have to be pretty. We're not gonna be here super long. So they'll build that, and then Starbuck will go back to the grind of, you know, processing iron. Do we still have? We're probably stockpiling iron up too. Let's go ahead and take somebody off the iron job. In fact, we'll take Run off the iron job, and we'll have Run use the manual iron refinery now to help Starbuck process some of those plates down. How are we doing on stones? We are full on stone, and they're just basically trying to process. Now, we do have very, I would say, low technology right now, and I've not really pushed the power side of the base yet. The advanced production, so basically a better refining for stone and for iron, is going to require more power as we go. So I didn't want to do that yet, and that's something that I will be doing once we... Well, I don't know if we'll do it here or not. I wouldn't mind having better iron to have more building materials, because we're basically going to want to have enough building materials to settle in place and then build most of a wall, at least all of our buildings. So it seems like we have enough iron plates right now, but not quite the same on the building material front. Alright, who's got what? I've been a little lax on getting everyone organized. Let's have some folks drop off. I think some people went shopping, so they do have some books. These were when we first hired Klob and Golis. So Klob, if you wouldn't mind, please, Doctor. Thank you so much. How's Klob doing on his medic stuff? Yeah, 40 medic. That's really good. And he's actually got high science, too. So that's going to be nice as kind of a backup scientist, since he is in the home guard or a full-time scientist. Does anyone else actually have better? I think we've been having Stone do... No, actually, yeah, Klob is going to be the best one. And really, we could just put Klob on this job. Klob on the job now. And we can just... What was he working on before? I think stone processing or iron? No, we've got enough people working on that right now. Hey, Tanishi, how about you do me a favor just for a bit? Why don't you come inside the base? I've been having the worst luck, I feel like, with Holy Nation. So we'll have you do that. And Golis is going to come over here and operate the stone processor. Perfect. We're getting a really big harvest in. This is really good for us because we want to have a good stockpile of food. You know what, Tanishi? How about you do some cooking? That seems like a decent idea. He'll be inside for most of the time. We want to do this, this, and I guess we'll do that. Do we want to mess with... let's see. We're at a medium wheat farm. We're going to get a batch of 50 wheat straw. I don't think I'm going to really start doing bread here. I think what I'd like to do is save up enough wheat in order to... You know, when we go to our new base, I want to be able to just drop the wheat straw, like an extra large wheat straw down and fill it. And that needs 60 wheat straw. I think wheat straw is a... wheat straw is an arid crop, if I remember correctly. Fertility, environment, green. I think we can just drag the mouse up here to arid. Yeah, okay, so we're going to get a 60% crop yield in arid territory with wheat, which is fine. And then, of course, we'll switch to cactus when we go there, too. And I think... What can we make with that in terms of meals? Dried meat. Yeah, that's not any of our stuff here. I think we need to research the advanced cooking. Yeah, meat. Was it meat wrap, I think? I think meat wraps or... No, it's rice. It's basically rice and wheat. We'll do it. We'll queue up advanced cooking. We also want to cook up... Oh, dust witch, probably. Yeah, we'll want to cook up... We'll want to do desert cooking here at some point. I need to find 2 pieces of cactus and grab those to bring home, too. So we'll stop off maybe at one of these random stores. Did we just run through a whole group? Did you just strike us? Sir? Did you strike us? I don't think so. I don't think so. We don't stand for that here. And I know they're going to be fighting into melee, but just to prevent them from shooting each other. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You rain hell upon our enemies, our starving, poor enemies. Don't care. No mercy for the weak. We're gonna be Thanos up in here, snapping our glove left and right. That's right. So we'll clear out these pests real quick because they chose to strike us as we were just, you know, minding our own business. And yeah, that's what happens here. No mercy. No mercy to the weak or the starving if they decide to be aggressive. Now, we're not going to be bullies, right? We're just defending ourselves. And they turned to a life of banditry, and that's their own choice. So that's not our problem. Okay, did anyone go down? Nope, not at all. We're doing fine. Back to the grind. Let's have our group maybe swing by. Is anyone in our group hated? No, everyone's normal-ish. So let's have everyone stop off at stack. I will try to see if I can grab some cactus real quick. What's Beep up to? Beep's about to YOLO on through a massive group of enemies. Go, Beep, go. No one can stop Beep. Look at that. What are you at right now? You're 25. 25 run speed. That is super, super fast. Do we have... I guess you don't have... Do you guys not have feet? Oh, they're so creepy. Look at that. He's got little blades on his feet. Oh, that seems very unsturdy. But maybe he's just better at running. Okay, so Beep's rocking out. He's doing fine on his own. And I wonder how good your sneak skill is. Are you like super... Oh my gosh, he's got the run, guys. I'm so excited. If you haven't seen this yet, When your characters start to get really high in stealth, they are able to run while in stealth, and it gives them this, you know, the anime run, basically, the anime ninja run, and it's amazing. Is it Goku? I can't remember now. I love it. I love it. I think Beep is going to become the star and the hero of this campaign. I have no doubt about it. My group, I have a small group that we play D&D in person, and it's 5e if you guys are into D&D. And we have an NPC that the Dungeon Master controls, and she's this cute little bard, and we're trying to get her into Bard's College, and she's basically taken over the home campaign. Like, no one even has a hook anymore. We don't even care. All we care about is getting Della to college, and it's kind of adorable, but I feel like that's what's going to happen to Beep. He's just going to become the main attraction. He already is the main attraction, right? Let's be real here. All right, so feeling good. We've got a couple of good exploration areas finished up. Someone suggested, and I think I'm going to take you up on this. Now, I don't want to spoil the game with the knowledge that I have because I played before, but I think what I'll do is invest in some maps that some people are selling in different areas. So we can actually pick up an exploration map, which will show us these different ruins to explore, which seems pretty neat, right? We like to explore. This seems fun. So we'll try to get some of those. We only know of a couple ruins right now, right? We've only personally explored down here into the grid. There was one up this way that we have to come back to because it had... did it not have spiders, right? Mechanical spiders on defense. So we need to come back when we're strong enough to do that. Oh, good. We researched our crossbow turret strings. Hey, Beep. How you doing, buddy? We could bring Beep back into the squad, but I feel like, look at that. They can't even see Beep. He's a ninja right now. No one even knows Beep is there. Okay, well, we'll have our folks hit civilization. A nice... Oh, for... You know, honestly, why do you guys even let me do anything? Guess who's wearing a robot arm? Yeah, this guy. Let's take a turn out of here. Hopefully I won't get smacked by a turret. That's so dumb. I'm so dumb for forgetting that. Okay, so we'll run over here to hub like we did last time. We'll probably have somebody chase us for 1,000 miles like we did last time as well. This is fine. Toble's like, I'm out of here, dude. Screw you guys. I think since he's the one everyone's after, I might have him peel off to a different direction. Oh, that's so funny. I feel like half the time we have such good episodes, and then the rest of it is me recovering from something silly that I've done. All right, we'll tell this group to go full speed. We'll tell this group to maybe switch it up and head this way. Ooh. And we'll have them go full speed too. And Tobal will just we'll send into Mongrel as punishment for his sins. That'll split everyone up a little bit. We'll see who's being chased the most. Please don't go back through the town. Let's have you cut up north this way. Am I on the wrong side of town like I did last time? Yep. No, we actually are on the correct side of town. I'm not sure why they're trying to do something funky. Or are they just trying to stay on the road? Okay, that's fine. Tobal is still a wicked robot. I should actually take the arm off, huh? At some point they'll be like, maybe we should stop chasing this guy who looks completely normal. So they do lose aggro after a bit. We'll just have Tobal follow the main group now at this point. Somewhere this way. Is anyone still chasing like Laura and Wang? Wang still has aggro. As a veteran of D&D, I really should not have... The old adage is never split the party, so the first thing I did, of course, was to split our little party here. That's fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. Is that what we're supposed to do when we have a YouTube channel? We're supposed to come up with a motto, something like, it'll be fine, like the dog that's sitting in fire, everything is fine. That could be our motto. This is fine. No big deal. I'll speed things up just a notch. Hopefully no one's taking any damage that I don't pay attention to. I'll try to make sure that no one goes into fighting mode. That means that they've reached the end of their order, their movement order, and they're going back to their, you know, I am going to fight now. You're lightweight. Can we do anything about this to make you go a wee bit faster here? Now, you're really pretty quick, to be honest. These guys just happen to be fairly fast as well. Why don't we, we'll have Tobal drop his armor, and we'll drop the, Okay, he went up to weightless, which might shift everything around a bit. Yeah, we need to outpace this guy though, is the problem. Doggos are getting in a fight. Who's fighting here? Starving bandits? Okay, that means our group will be defending that, no problem. I guess Toble's a little wounded. That's the problem, is he's taken quite a bit of damage, I think, so that's affecting his run speed. Except he's at 26. Why are these guys outpacing me? Oh, that's... I had the shadow order somehow still on Toble. So he was actually going really slow. We'll just send him up the road here. Anyone that we encounter that's new, we shouldn't actually pull aggro on because they've not seen us before. So is anyone in the other group getting any aggro? I don't think so. Let's have this group maybe collectively come to a halt here. Oh, someone still is chasing. So we'll send them into hub. And if this guy wants to fight, he'll have to fight us and maybe some of our shinobi friends if need be. Okay, he actually stopped aggroing. I believe that was the last of the guards here. Okay, so we'll leave that group alone. Let's go back to our main group now. I think that we've all lost the aggro. Is that the case? I think so. Let's bring everybody home. Let's do this, 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 this. Let's send everybody home for a bit. We'll all have a little bit of a rest up. I think if we have the beds or the fabric, how have we been processing fabric at all? I want to go into this building. I wish that it was smart enough that if you were looking at a building, it would automatically kind of bring the walls down. But we can't have everything. We've got 33 cotton. Does cotton grow? Huh, that's interesting. We might have to look at something else for farming clothing. Because you only get a 10% yield in arid environments. Isn't it hemp? I think hemp does well in the desert areas. Is that the case? I have to double check on that. But we'll find something that grows really well in both the arid environments and also gets to produce us some much needed clothing and fabrics. Alright, so the whole party's coming back. Everyone's doing okay. We had a minor run-in with the law, but that's alright. Everyone's, at the end of the day, it's just fine. I think it'd be nice to have some more beds down. Who's not doing much of anything? Klob, you're the medic research bench person. There's not really much to research. Can you start doing the next tech level? That's going to cost 10 books. And we do have just that many. So we either do the next tech level or we do something like the different farming things. Let's go ahead and do the next tech level now to have it ready to go to see what it opens up for us in terms of research. And we'll send our explorers out on another run. We have a little bit of armor to sell. We don't have much to sell right now, so we'll have to send our group back out after they're done to go find some more things to sell. I'll probably send the archers because they can carry whatever we find. God, everyone's super starving right now. I'm kind of glad we do have some, you know, food ready to go. It's not a ton yet. They're still working on everything. Wait, where did... What's up, Tanishi? Why aren't you... I'm confused, sir. Did you use all the green fruit for just those two things? Is that how bad it is? Oh my gosh. Seriously? That was nuts. Or did we... Yeah, all the green fruit's already gone. It must have been that much green fruit for that little bit of... what am I doing? Cooked veggies? Oh, 8 green fruit into 1 water. Yeah, that makes sense. Gohan, rice wheat and green fruit, bread and raw meat. That would be nice. Rice wheat and water. So we'll go. Maybe we'll go hunting some aminals. Yeah, some animals coming up in the next episode. Get us a good amount of meat to come back to the base and go cooking. What did you manage to pull, hanging out by yourself? Oh, small little group of dogs here. Same thing. Okay. So, Tobel, let's give Rin her upgrade. It's been long coming. And you know what, Rin? I think I'm not even going to make you carry your own leg anymore. I think we're going to just get rid of this leg. Because that's just, it might be a little bit cruel. Here, we'll leave it for the dogs to play with. That's not messed up at all. Okay, so Rin is back on her foot. And, well, we can give Rin She can basically become the weaponsmith. Not that we have much going on. Oh, sorry, that's the medical workbench, which needs fabrics to work. Well, everyone's still coming home. We're going to have to do a couple things to get some food going. So I think perhaps... trying to think what to do in the next couple of videos here. We're coming up on a point where there'll be a good stopping point, maybe a little bit longer. I wouldn't mind doing some more hunting. Maybe we could go out and hunt some... Ooh, you know what could be fun? Get ourselves all healed up. Do a quick jaunt down to the High Village and try to hunt some beak things. Because I think we're tough enough now that we can have a much more active role in the fight. I still don't think we can solo beak things. However, okay, here's a thought. We drop a new building. We put the weaponsmith inside of it. We go by the polearm blueprint. We grab a couple more books. We come back and we research the weapon grade 3. Because that gives us the old refitted blades, which are a decent blade. It's not nothing amazing, but it would be something. We also maybe research armor. This is going to be 11 books to get all this. To get leather armor and to get that. Why don't we outfit everyone? Now the downside is that not everyone is going to have any experience with polearms. No one's going to have experience at all. So we're going to be really crappy with them. But polearms, I think, if I remember right, they get a really strong bonus against animals. So why don't we try to get 2 main sets of weapons for everyone, like the katana for everyone and the polearm. And then why don't we go hunting for beak things for a bit? That could be something fun to do. So maybe next episode we're going to work on getting all those items. I'll tell you what, let's take... Laura's got some swords to spare. Did I spread out that love? Let's bring Laura over here. Who else has stuff to sell? I will get to the passing out of the first aid kits at some point in the next episode too. We have a lot of housekeeping to deal with. Let's see. Kif, are you around here? You are. Let's go ahead and put Diana down. Diana, welcome to You're the Boss with your new squad. Let's see. She's up here. Bring her down to beepers, and then we'll bring her down here. And she's in front. Okay, so Diana is now in charge of the animal squad. So that's pretty exciting. We'll have everyone actually follow Diana, who's going to follow Sez, because Sez is still running around doing all his gathering and everything like that. Excellent. So that's taken care of. I don't think... Did Doc have anything? Did I just see? I think not. I believe we stopped and sold at one of the bases recently. Okay, so I'm going to send Laura over to Blister Hill. I'm going to send Alice over to... Oh, you know what? Someone in the Bronze Squad has all the backpacks I wanted too. Do we only get one? Here we go. So Stork and... Who else had that? Tara. Stork and Tara, come on down. Okay, you're over here. Let's have you all meet up with our archer folks. Okay, so how about you give your backpack to Alice? Okay. And Stork, how about you give these 2 backpacks to Lydia and to Jade? And there we go. So all of our archers now have the trader backpacks, which are going to let us stock up on things. Let's actually send Alice up to over to Stack. Let's send Lydia over to Bad Teeth. And I'm only doing this just to see what's for sale and what's going on. Let's send Jade up to this holy farm as well. Okay, you didn't like that order, so I'll just go over here and give it to you. Like that. Cool. Okay, so our archers are going to go out. They're going to take a look at the what's for sale in these local areas. Meanwhile, let's get our main fighting squad together and put them right at the gate. They're going to be on defense duty for a bit. Nobody's on passive. Nobody's really on anything else other than what they need to be. You're still on dock, of course. We will get the dock stuff taken care of here in just a bit. Isn't there a medicrate? Yeah, it stores all your med kits. I don't know how useful this is, but we'll put that over here for the moment. Have somebody build that in just a second. Cool. We are making progress. I'll fast forward until everyone gets into town, and we'll end the episode after everyone takes a quick peek at what's for sale. Anybody not where they need to be? Everyone who's non-human or missing has a fake leg should be inside now. Right? Where did... Tanisha, I want you to go hang out inside, please. Okay. Sounds good. We don't have a raid or anything, right? You're coming very straightforward to us. Okay, cool. We have 3 days still left on our base defense contract, which is awesome. Everything else here is fine, and yeah, we're looking good, guys. I'm so excited to have the crew home for dinner. I'm a little bummed that we don't have the food that I promised them, so we're gonna have to actively get involved in that, and we'll probably just go make the cooked meat for the moment, because we don't really have the output for wheat that we need in order to make it happen, to make a lot of the bread happen here. Yeah, and I think what I'll do is when this harvests here, when we start to harvest this crop, I will... Oh, I've got the game paused. I was so confused as to why they're sitting there. I will expand this out to a large wheat farm. And really what I probably should have done is expand this vegetable farm to an extra large, because I think it needs just another... Oh, can you not? Actually, it looks like you can't go beyond from large to extra large. Maybe because it actually changes the size of the farm. So oh, there is no extra large vegetable farm yet. Okay, fair enough. That's okay. So we need to have, for the next episode, well, not just yet, but at some point we are looking at moving the base. And we want to move out of Holy Nation territory. And we want to move somewhere a little bit more welcoming. Even if they try to kill us, they don't do it with religious hatred. That's the goal. Laura's still running. Everyone else, I think, is still running. What's Beep up to? Beepers. I think I might send you... What was I doing with you? Where on earth did I send you? Oh, I sent you all the way up to the way station for here. Well, cool. Now that you're here, let's see what's around. Poor Beep. He just gets abused and sent in places. How's your stealth at nowadays? 37. What I might do with Beep is actually have him go visit our good friends at the hub, our shinobi allies, and see if he can't work on his lockpicking for a bit and his assassination. What do you got here? You've got outpost. That's fine. We don't need that. We do need cactus, though. We need 2 cactus to start the research. We need 10 to kind of make it all happen. So let's wait a couple minutes for everyone to get into town. I want to see what they have to offer here. Laura, we want weapons, so let's go to the weaponsmith. We want to look for pole arms, and we'll take a look at some of the bonuses here and see what the best one's going to be for us. So, crap. You don't have anything. Was it not this person? Shoot, am I going to have to go all the way up to... I think I might actually have to go to World's End in order to get the blueprints that we need. That might be the case. I'll have her check around in a couple other places. Alice, you're in town as well. And maybe the Holy Nation or the humans only do the sabers. That might be the case. I don't see any sword icons here, so I don't think they've got a vendor for swords. That's a helmet dealer over there. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's have her go check out the this area. We will pick up some books, but I don't want to do that before... Well, we have to leave ourselves at least 3,000. That's basically the point, is we need 3,000 cats in order to afford, I believe, the polearm research. Yeah, there's nothing here but a bar. That's right. And I think this shop right here. Okay, so I think I will have... Jada, is that store open? Let's make sure you get your cactus before I forget, and I spent all of our money. We want to trade. Okay, you don't have any cactus, so Beep is going to have to buy that for us. Got it. So, Beepers, let's go ahead and do this. Let's have you buy the cactus. I'll have you swing by the main base, drop that off, and then go up to World's End to take a look at those advanced blueprints for the saber. 4, so we need 2. We need 10 more. 8 more. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then 2 more for research. That should be enough to both set up the research and also to pay for the research and also to start the next, or the first farm that we encounter with cactus. Okay, the rest of the group, Let's have you buy a couple of the... oh, we're at adventure. That's right. Well, to be fair, I did say that I wanted to maybe look at the prices of those books. So, or the map. Sorry, map of the border zone. We won't really want these. We want there are different maps that actually show you the locations of ruins. So I don't think I want those. What was this? Okay, this is just like a little random book. Okay, sounds good. Nothing else here. Armor dealer. That's fine. We'll go visit the trades good dealer before we head out as well. This is also the adventure dealer. Oh, we did research tech level 3. Let's look real quick. What comes with tech level 3? Holy crap, everything. Okay, so at the core, we unlocked tech level 4, of course. More buildings, so we can actually build, this was the medium shells that we didn't get yet. The Y house, snail house. Station house is a really nice one. That's one of my favorite buildings. Okay, heavy building larger. This must be a prerequisite, prereq to some of the other ones. We learned the start of the robotics, which is making your own robotics kits, I think. We need to do hemp. That's the thing we have to look at too. Awesome, we've got new crossbows here. Also imprisonment. A ton of stuff in the electronics field. We won't really get into this just yet. Ooh, skeleton repair beds. That's pretty fancy. Hashish and hemp farming. So we need to find hemp at some point. Perhaps. And it's also more useful for farming, for using it for fabrics, for example. Okay, a bunch of other stuff. Automated mining technology, steel bars, finally. We got the refining for steel, and more iron plate type things as well. So a ton of this stuff is what we have so much to catch up on, guys. I don't think we're even seeing the basic weapon grade 4 because we haven't done the prerequisites yet. Plate armor, splints are going to be nice in case we have any damage to that. Weapon melting is okay. And then advanced training dummies. Are these? Nope, it actually only lets you... It says advanced training dummies. This is not the mod. This is actually just letting you get to level 15 in a certain skill. Okay, so that's what we get at tech level 3. A ton of stuff. So obviously we're going to need a ton of money to buy all those things. Same thing as the other dealer had really for the most part. Let's have you go over to... Was I just here? Am I losing my mind? I might be. It's quite possible. Lydia didn't have much but this dealer here. I could have bought books at Beep, but I'm not too worried about it. All these folks should have enough books for us. These are actually underpriced too. They're 79% of average. So we'll buy up all these books. So we'll send you... Actually, sorry, what else did you have here? I have to go check on Beep in just a second. His tab is flashing. Okay, didn't have anything else. Let's send you back home. Beep, what's up with you? Probably nothing, because you're a freaking wizard, buddy. Yeah, you don't... The only thing that could really hurt Beep is probably a crossbow bolt. So if he runs through a group of enemies, he probably could take a crossbow bolt and get a little bit messed up. So we'll always, hope and pray for Beep. Okay, so we're starting to harvest wheat straw here. Once this harvest is done, I will upgrade this to the next level. Oh, who has the straw flower job? Okay, I'm going to cancel all this real quick. I just want you to do this, this, and this, and then get water. That's it. I don't want anyone to actively start processing straw flower right now just because we don't have a big enough crop plot to make that really work. I think with our population, we probably honestly need 2 extra large wheat farms and a good-sized cactus farm. And that's what we'll be working on once we move. And once we move to a new location, I may have everyone hang out for a bit just to make sure that we're really safe and we get set up. So we will have a very focused couple of episodes on base building down the road. So at the moment, though, we're still prepping. We still have a couple more levels of technology to go. Sorry, the wind is like super loud right there. Clob, you're taking a nap here. Okay, guys, so I think that is a pushing it for this episode. I will try to get the next one out as soon as possible. I know today's is a little bit late, so we'll have that out as soon as I can. Otherwise, we're going to keep sending everyone on their duties, and we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this episode. As always, if you have any comments or questions, leave them below. Also, I always forget to advertise this at the end of the episode, but we do have a Twitter. It's @ToblePlays on Twitter, and we have a Discord. The Discord link is in the description of the video below. So feel free to hop in there. We mostly have a lot of discussion about Kenshi, but I'd like to make it, it's any game really is what it's for. So any of you that are interested in joining this community that's starting to grow here. I mean, we're pretty new, right? This is only a month and a half old now, so we're a really small community, but we're growing really quick. So I'm really excited to be part of that. Thank you guys so much for your continued support, and I look forward to talking to you in the next video.